Keeping with the introduction of the course online, let's talk about the course evaluation. Well, guys, you have a weekly evaluation that is your exam preparation assignments. Each assignment has a deadline that I will be recalling to you in each chapter and each lecture you are studying. And we have quizzes. The quizzes do not have a deadline. However, I am expecting, and I strongly suggest to you to do those quizzes after you get feedback from me on your exam preparation assignment. What is the idea of these quizzes? These quizzes will help you to prepare for the final examination and to learn. So that is very important. You are free because you are a virtual learner. So most of your time, you should be able to manage yourself. So in that way, I'll give you the freedom to do your quizzes whenever you want, as long as you submit your quizzes before the deadline. The deadline for the quizzes is actually in your course outline and is on June 10. That's when all your quizzes should be submitted. And after that, the system will be closed for you. The quizzes, once you start your quiz, you should finish your quiz. You cannot keep your quiz for later. So when you decide to do your quiz, please make sure you have time to do it, and you will be able to complete the quiz. The quiz shouldn't take more than 30-40 minutes to do it. I will give you 45 minutes. However, if quizzes are a little bit longer, the time for completing the quiz will be the steady when you start that. The other examination is your application assignments. Your application assignment, guys, are two assignments. One of those assignments is trying to evaluate some learning and some practical learning from the first chapters that you are going to study. And the final assignment is trying to evaluate the learning you get to apply the financial analysis to First Nation government financial statements. So those are two assignments. One is by the middle of the course, and the other one should be submitted at the end of the course, according to your outline schedule. Continuing with the evaluation of your course, you also have your final exam. Your final exam is the most critical evaluation for you to pass this course. It contributes to 50% of your total final grade. And it will be administered by the end of the course according to the university arrangements. You will be obviously told by then where is your location, and I will give you instructions on the examination questions, and probably I will try to give you a practical exam simulation just before going there. So to ensure that you absolutely get the best result in your final examination. Another important thing of your course outline, guys, is to take into account that this course has a very tight schedule. So I really would like to advise you to keep the recommendations that are in the course outline. The course outline has a table where you will be able to see week by week the topics that are recommended, the activities that you have to do according to deadlines, and the suggested times where you should be doing your quizzes for the best results in your learning. Another topic I want to bring to you guys in this introduction is about your textbook. The mandatory textbook that you should use is Accounting for Non-Financial Managers. And it is the fourth edition of John Parkinson. With Charles Dreaming. So this is a very important thing. You should buy the right textbook. And the textbook at the end has a code. I hope you can see that here, that gives you access to some practical quizzes. My quizzes are very close to those quizzes. Are not the same questions, but are very close to those quizzes. So if you read your material, read the course, the slides, the PowerPoint slides, do your application assignments, do your exam preparation assignments, do the online quizzes that the course bring available to you, and do the mandatory quizzes that are in my course outline, you definitely will be able to success in your learning and in your final exam. So please guys, do not forget that. You have to be disciplined, you have to be working every day, affording time every day to do your activities regarding the course, and with that discipline and dedication, we will be able to success. Thank you so much, and please do not forget to I will be open in email. You can always contact me by email, and if you need me, do not forget to get into the virtual forums through the Moodle.